Vlog day 17, I think. And today I feel a hell of a lot better. A lot more alert. Well, I don't know about alert. Never really been too alert anyway. But a lot better than I have been. You know, considering the past few days I haven't been able to move. Do anything really. Literally haven't been able to move. And like pain and that as well from muscle wastage and that. It's fucking painful. I've got shoulders like a coat hanger now, whereas before I was a bit more, disappointing, I know. But hopefully that'll build up eventually. What was I going to say today? Focus and goals, basically. Like, I don't know if I mentioned it before in a previous video. I can never remember half the shit I say anyway. Is neurologist, when I got my PET scan, he said that, majority of people that tend to give up, they give up mentally, which leads to physically and, so on and so on. It's an ongoing cycle, as soon as you give up in your head, and then the rest of your body gives up, and you give up the fight, which is a fight, no. Some people that give up mentally, I understand. I understand why, you would. It is a hard battle, especially mentally, Physically, it's hard, but most of the battle is in your head. You're constantly fighting your demons, constantly thinking of death. You're constantly, you worry about everyone else but yourself. And what the neurologist was saying is you need to give yourself a goal, something to aim for, to give yourself focus, to think past the negatives, to think, past all the shit that hasn't happened. Because that's what you're thinking. You're thinking about stuff that hasn't happened and isn't likely to happen. But it escalates. It starts with one little thought and it just escalates and so on till you're convinced that you're dying. And I had this the other night and I wanted to wake up the missus, and just talk to her, maybe even have a cry, which probably would have ended up being really. And then in my head I'm thinking, well, I don't want her upset, so I'm not going to wake her up, I'm not going to talk to her. And you end up bottling shit up. And it's an ongoing cycle, Sometimes you just don't know which way to turn. So as I was saying, like the neurologist was saying, is you give yourself these goals. Small goals, big goals, even unrealistic goals. He said as long as you've got something, a purpose in your head. Like elderly people, like my nan, when she passed, you could see that it's like almost she knew she had no purpose left. She had no one to look after. She'd done her job. And then she passed. But could probably do with my nan here. She'd probably give me a slap and tell me to buck up a bit. Stop feeling sorry for myself. And then make me a sandwich, as usual. I'm just trying to think of a goal, a purpose. Mrs. has got the main wedding, like the big wedding, that she's supposed to be focusing on, but I don't think she is. As long as I focus on my stag do, I'm not too fussed. She could wear bloody dress with big roses on it and what, it's down to her. She's planning that side. Like a few of my ideas of giving me something, a purpose, something to do, is I want to plan an event, like a big charity event, to make it as big as possible, to give back. This will be my second time, fingers crossed, of beating cancer. And I realised that there's not a major support network for people, with cancer. Or and I think I said in one of my vlogs before, is these people that are alone going through this, when you ask, they say, oh yeah, you've got this, you've got Macmillan, you got that, the other. Most of it's no good unless you're terminal, and that is no good. There's not really much there for people, and it's not just the physical side either. It's the mental side. You don't understand. The mental side is the battle. That's where you either give up or you push through. And the mental side is probably worse than the physical side. The physical side you can recover, a bit of exercise, you can build yourself back up again. You can get out and do things. But the mental side is there's not really much support for for people out there that have come through the other side. And I've heard stories of people that they've been doing chemo for a good few years, and as soon as they get the all clear, it's like, obviously they're claiming sickness benefit and whatnot, and they're told, right, you got the all clear, get back to work. And it's like, hang on a minute, I've just gone through this mentally and physically exhausting and grueling battle for you to just say, fuck off, back to work, which I wouldn't mind doing right now. But there's no, from what I've understand so far, is there's no form of decent counselling, no support networks that deal with the after effects of cancer. And so I wanna do something, but it's just, how do you do it? Yeah. And I would also love to just one charity fight, Thai boxing, and that, just train my ass off, and that. And every time I've tried focusing on training, and it's work or this, that, there's always something stopping me. So I think this time, fuck everything else, and that, give myself a goal of training up, have one charity fight, even if I get my ass handed to me, I don't care. It's all for charity, and to try and create a support network. I think that's going to be my goal. To create counselling and try and give to people that haven't got anything. Like we've been lucky. We've got amazing friends and family. And this Christmas would have been a disaster without them, And if I can give to someone that's alone, or a family that's struggling, if I can just something to, help these other people that are in similar situations but not as lucky as me with the support network I've got, if we could give back. And then it's like last night thinking is, if you've done a big massive charity event, and say like a fighting event, etc., or something like a big day of I don't know what, but I don't want to give the money to these charities, and I want to give the money to the people directly, and then it's like, there's so many, is who do you say has what? Um, so then it's like you go back, you revert back to, like, just give it to Cancer Research UK, which I'm not faulting, but I want to do something more local, more help the local people, have something, try and get something in place, for people that are local and going through the same problems as me, mentally, physically, and just, I don't know, something. I'm still thinking on it, but I definitely want to do a charity fight. It'll take me months to get my body in shape and get fit and healthy, and loads of focus instead of my usual. I'm working away. I can't do this. I can't do that. Actually commit to training. That, do a charity event. Maybe have a whole load of fighters. They don't have to do their fight for Cancer Research, or let them pick who they want to donate their money to, or you do one big pot and you just maybe create something with that pot. Like I said, a support network. Try and get funding or something for counsellors. That have experience with cancer and stuff like that. It's nothing worse than trying to talk to someone, and explain to them how you feel and everything, that has no experience with cancer. It feels like you're talking to a child, and it's frustrating. Sniffles. I don't want to fucking indent. Sniffles. Ugh. What's that? Oh. Yeah. But that's all I want to. Just got to try and think of what I want to really focus on. You need positives to get through these battles, and lately it's just been negatives going through my head. It's one thing after another. So I need a positive. I need to get pen to paper and just write a whole load of shit, and then come up with some sort of idea, even if it's over the top extravagant. At least it's giving me something, a purpose. And maybe someone will cotton on to my idea, and you never know. Possibilities are endless, like that. And plus a charity event of watching me get my ass handed to me. Be worth it. What else? Have I said today I feel better? I feel, a lot better today. I do feel tip top. Apart from it's constantly snowing in my eyesight, and my eyebrows falling out. Got itchy butthole. Hair's falling out. Hair's falling out all over the place. It's constantly snowing at the moment. My eyebrows are falling out. You just see them going past. Yeah. So I've got all that to look forward to. Yeah. Just one big shiny bean head. These fucking wrinkles as well. I wonder if we could set up a funding page, help Stephen get a facelift. Yeah, doubt it. As soon as I put weight on that, they'll disappear. Most of them are scars anyway. From falling over and stuff. Lost focus, ain't I? Deviating from what I'm talking about. Anyway, I feel a lot better today. Today is a good day. I just gotta think of something to Well, I've already thought of something. I think I've made up my mind, basically. I've just got to focus on it and actually commit to something, you know, that means a lot. It feels like, yeah, it means a lot. I think I'll do all right with my ideas. As many of you know, sometimes they go over the top and, a bit too much. Right. But anyway, today's a good day. I keep saying that. I feel really good. Even considering the doctor said neutrophil levels are going to be, like they are, really low, and that this weekend is going to be shit. But I feel good. Alright, toodle pip. Bye bye.